Hey guys, how's it going? So it's recap time. So I've done quite a bit of automation since the last episode. I got all this. Remember, this was all manual fed copper. I've got that automated. It's all being run down. Oh, and I've got some more markets set up so that we can make more money. You can see my money's popped up quite a bit since last episode. So I have the piping run with the coal. I put in a little double line in here, all the way down. So it goes all the way with the iron, all the way back to our main iron feed. And that's all just being sold. Just to keep our bankroll going up. And then, we'll just go down there. I'm not going to go all the way down to our iron because we've been down there quite a few times. If you've watched the other episodes, you know what's there. So, then we're going to go back down here. What's he shooting at? Oh, there is a guy coming. Okay. Oh, there's a few of them coming, apparently. They're hiding. Okay, we'll take care of them. Okay, how's his coal? What's my pea shooter doing? Oh, she's getting pretty low. Oh yeah, right. I don't have anything on me because just before I started recording, one of those big buggers snuck up behind me and killed me. So we have to go retrieve everything, but I thought we would do this as we go along. You can see way down there all the automation I've been doing. It's been quite a bit of an improvement. So we will go head up over here. So this is always this was automated before, so it's just still pumping along. We'll head down here. That little copper feed that I had set up here, that one's also going. That's the other market one on the surface. I had to automate it because we ran out of coal right here, and I was just feeding it here. So what I've done is, all I did was go over here and hook up. This one over there is feeding that, and that's feeding that. Now, we're gonna run out eventually here, so we do need to find another coal feed to keep us going. And I'm not gonna run down over there because that's basically just a copper feed, and our farm is down there. Which, our farm, now that we're almost fully automated up here, our farm is gonna have to move down because I found it's a pain in the butt running up here for, whoops, we can't go down there, we gotta call the elevator. I found that it's a pain in the butt running up and down all the time just to get food. There we are.
Yep.
Whoops, I missed our... Oh, I know what it is. So sometimes you have to get a little funky with that button to find it. Get it to light up. So now you remember we have Sapphire over here. It's a big feed. Oh, I did a little bit of, you know, adding on, doing some safety stuff. Oh, I really should put a railing here too. Now you can see I have been doing quite a bit. So we've got, there's a infinite coal over there. I ran that all the way over here. We've got so all that's gone here. That was that manual feed. So that's running everything coming out of here. This is all our iron. We've got everything winding back around. And then, of course, we have...
Yep. Yep.
this is just a kind of an extra one just in case I need it. Of course, we have all our splitters. That was from last episode, where we have all 4 kinds splitting off into here. And then we have, these are backed up because I have a couple of combinators over here. So there's one right here, and there's one right there, and they are making precision pipework, and this one is making, precise pipework, and this one's making precise gear. We need to build, oh, and I'm gonna have to move that. In fact, let's get rid of that right now, because that is not gonna work. Make sure I don't delete my machine by accident. So that'll be okay on its own. So we're gonna have to run storage through here and a storage here, but I've got to add a bunch of brickwork onto here, and I can't quite remember what's over there. Let's take a quick look over here. Oh yeah, that's just iron, and that might be a copper way over there. We're gonna need to go look. Oh, you know what? I've been looking for my large sapphire. Or not sapphire, what's the other one? These rubies. I've been looking for a large ruby. I think it's over here. I've got so many markings. I need to make some signs. No, this isn't it either. There's this another sapphire over here. Because that looks like copper. Maybe it's through there, but I don't want to go too far. We still need to get back my gear. We'll go and get that. There's a little bit more automation to show you.
Yep.
So now I just have the gold to automate. Is there somewhere we can... we're gonna have to go over here. Feels like someone's following me. Yes, I knew it. I thought I could hear something. Sneaky bugger. So yeah, there's our automation. There's our... So we've got... 2 steam, 3 water, a bunch of splitters that I ran around.
Yep.
And all we have to do is hook it up and make sure we have enough of everything. So let's hook this up. Oh, what's in the way? Oh, we don't have any iron ingots, really? I must have put them all in my chest. Quick run back. I'll tell you, trying to figure that out in first person can get a little tough. Oh, that's right. That's because we don't have our... Because I lost all my stuff. We gotta go get it back. Still. Let's take one of these. Dip into there. So this is all I set up for food so far. Just to keep things going so I don't have to run up and down. I just have to run up and down for wheat right now. But we'll move... I don't think we're gonna be using all this space. But you never know. We still gotta set up our sapphire and ruby.
Yep.
So this should be enough to get this going. Make sure everything's gonna work. So this basically, before this, was just set up to feed my pumps. So basically, I was using coal to pump coal. Or pump coal to dig coal, sorry. So we'll give that a second. It's got to be, and we'll go check and make sure everything's working. Let's have a little bit of food in case we run into somebody. So here's all the gold. So this has yet to be automated. But there is a... I'm gonna build some steps here. There is an infinite coal just over there. So we're gonna run it over to here, and then we'll set up everything. And that'll all be going. And then we'll join, there's a guy. Just in case I run into Big Boy again. I need to save my health. Not that it doesn't regenerate anyways, but... Oh, it feels like someone's following me again. No? Nope, not this time. Okay. So this is where I lost everything. It was in here. There's a bunch of little guys on the left, which I was backtracking to kill them all. And a big guy snuck up behind me. Or showed up behind me. And got me with the old hammer. And that was the end of it. Now, I gotta find my bag. That's the problem. There's a lot of crap in here. My bag is full of stuff. Okay, I don't see anything. Okay, I was over here. I was backtracking. I'm gonna watch that guy's not gonna show up again. Or I haven't passed my bag. So much garbage in here that it's hard to see what's going on. I'm guessing that big guy is right behind... There he is, yeah. Okay. If we stay out here... I don't see my bag. We have to go closer? We have to take this big guy out? Maybe. Let's grab a couple of the... Oh, we don't have iron cogs or coal. So we're not doing that. So we need to try and find this... There's the bag right there. It's right beside him. But at least we know where it is now. Take all. Okay, we've got everything. We'll leave Big Boy for another day. Yeah, so I still just need a full-on sapphire, which, while we're here, I'm going to take a quick look over here. And then we don't have to come back over here again. And, oh, I do have stairs here for a reason. So, maybe we'll take a quick jaunt down here and see if we can, see if it's down here. Okay, it's not down here either. Yep. Okay, we'll just head back and we'll leave this, for another day. Hey guys, so I had a change of plans. Instead of setting up the gold automation for coal, I'm just going to do that off air. I'm going to set up for turbo filters and gold pistons. Now, we need to bring the gold over from there. So I'm thinking I'm going to use a rail system to do that. It's been a while since I used rail. I gotta kind of refresh my memory. So we're gonna need to bring... we're gonna need 2 combinators. One to make each of the, whatever we were just looking at. I already forgot what the hell we were just looking at. Let's go check again. Make sure I got this straight. Let's have something to eat. There we go. So we're gonna need 1 combinator for the turbo filters and 1 for the gold pistons. So turbo filters and gold pistons. Okay, I'm just writing that down so I don't forget. Okay. So we need filters and golden rods, and then silver rods and gold gears. So maybe what we will try and do is we will put... I was thinking of putting a combinator at each end, and then maybe doing the rails, like having the rail system swap them out. We'll see how that works. We'll start with a rail system over here, and then we'll feed into it. So we need to leave enough room for... So there's gold gears at the bottom. They'll come out of this one. And then we have... which ones are in here? The golden rods, right, are in here. And they're not being produced like mass amounts. I've got only 1 gold deposit there, so we need to leave enough room. So all we need in here is a merger, which is easy enough. We'll maybe plant a merger right now just so we can kind of get an idea as to... Like, that should be plenty of room. We're not even worried about the back one. Right, if we go right there, put a rail system in here somehow. Let's see... Where is the rail system again? There it is. Okay, so we need to feed it. We'll turn it a little bit. I would like to run it down like the one side. Like, I'd like to keep it tight to this one side, this right side, and leave this all wide open for expansion of other stuff. So if we feed that into here, and we can decide what exports. Now the problem is, once we get it there, I believe then we have to sort it out after that. So it'll go into like a storage, and then we will merge it out of the storage. So we're gonna want... So what we have to do here, like we have both being fed into here of the other kind. So we're gonna need a merger here. No, we don't want a merger. We want a splitter. What am I talking about? We want a splitter here. How are we for our lines? I guess we can't really. We're somewheres in the middle. Right about there. I think we're off to one side. So that's gonna split. That can go into... each can go into a separate combinator. So that combinator right here is gonna get moved back because we'll run the other rail system around into here. And then it's gonna need enough room for a splitter too, so let's get rid of this. Can you see, can you smell smoke from my squirrel running on the wheel? Okay, so we're gonna put... We're gonna put a splitter right here. Let's try that for now. We can always change it later. That might be a little bit close. Okay, so then we should be able to put two combinators side by side here. They don't have to be too far, but, you know, far enough so they're not jamming into each other. And what side is our pipe on again for these? Okay, it's good. It's on that side. That's the side I was hoping for. Now we need enough room. Where are we here? Right on that line? That should give us enough room. Right, so we'll have, this being fed into there. Oh, did that join? No, I didn't knew it. I knew that didn't join. I didn't feel the snap. There we go. Okay, so those go into there. That goes into there. That goes into... I'm not exactly sure why I'm hooking all this up, because I might have to remove it all when we... Ooh, that's kind of wonky, but whatever. It works. Okay, so... Oh, we're gonna run into a problem here. Yeah, see, we gotta take all that apart already. So the problem we're gonna have is this. We're gonna have... Right, we need a gold coming into here, right? Not another silver. So none of this is gonna work. We're gonna have to move the combinator down. So we're gonna have to delete all this already. That's why I was laughing. Why I was even bother putting it together, because I knew I was gonna get something wrong. So the combinators are gonna have to get rid of that. Are gonna have to go further down, because we're gonna have to be able to loop one over these other two. Right, like there's gonna be one from here and one from here that are gonna need to crisscross to attach to the combiner. So we'll do the rail system first. So I think that merger will be, or that splitter will be okay there. And do. So if the rail system goes, yeah, it has to come into here. You do need, I was trying to think, wait a second, do I need another rail system? But yes, in fact I do. And we need enough room to turn the track around. So we'll try that right there. And then, right, and then that will come around and connect with that over there. Now I'm probably gonna have to, yeah, I'm gonna have to do it manually here. We'll go like that. We'll see how that works. That's connected. Okay, so now we can run our rail. Now we remember, I don't know if they've changed it in this new one, and I don't want to find out because the distance is too great, but you have to run your rail in the direction that you want your supplies to go, so we have to run it from here. Are we going to be able to... We might have to lay some blocking down and then have the rail come around. because that's a bit of a... Unless we just move this out more. Maybe that's what we'll do. We'll move it out more. We still want to keep it somewhat tight to the... Right? That's our merger there already, right? Yeah, it is. So we'll have only... No, we'll have them both coming into here. Okay, so let's lay down our rail. Because the rail is going to be the most difficult part. Oops. There we go. Oh, we're going to run out of... Oh, I think I got wood down here. But we are going to run out of wood. Okay, we're not even going to start that one. We'll just go grab some wood. Pretty sure I have some in here. See, just when you think you don't really need wood, you need wood. Okay, we're pretty full. Can I get rid of anything here? Let's get rid of the whiskey. I don't think I need copper ore. I don't think I need gold ore. The rest, there is a slight possibility, except for a coin, of course, which we're going to have to put another coin down here. I just haven't decided what, where we're going to put it. Okay, let's head back. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, shoot. Forgot to start it again. Wait. And we still have to set up our defense, of course, too. Which that we're lacking on. I haven't had any major damage done yet. I've always caught them doing stuff. Oh, we might have to... Oh, that might work. We want to keep this tight, too. So as long as it's not going to go red, we will turn it tight. Keep it out of the way. Okay, that should work right there. Iron ingots we got lots of. Oh, wood we're going to run out of again right away. Going through the wood pretty quickly on this. Okay, so we'll put that down. We'll go grab some more. Let's see how is this going to clear? Oh yeah, that's going to clear. Just fine. I should only need one more. We better take two just in case. Don't have to be running back there again. Come on, why you gotta be like that? Just be nice. No in-between. Yeah, it's just gonna be a jagged track all the way back. Okay, so we'll go out a little bit. Ooh, that's a little too sharp. Okay, let's get rid of that. That's too sharp. We'll have to go back. Oh, good. We didn't go too far. Does that lay out nicer if you... Let's see. Because I don't like those little jagged turns. Now let's try this again. Okay, so if you keep it straight, it runs along nicer. There's nothing I can do about that, though. No, there isn't. Yeah, that's too bad. See there, it's running straight, so why, like, why I can turn it, kind of, right? But it didn't seem to want to do it back there. Okay, that's gonna work. Okay, so let's do a little test run here. So we gotta hook all this together. Still got lots of ingots. Yeah. Okay, so that can go together. Oh yeah, we got a storage. Wow, we're not gonna end up storing any of it anyways because that didn't attach. I knew it. There we go. We'll bring this together. Oh, you're gonna be just short, are you? There, that's not bad. Looks like it's gonna meet okay. Yeah, no big twist or anything. Okay, then we want to bring it into there. Man, I hate how it does that little twisty thing at the end. Yeah, you can't stop it, eh? Okay, so I should have... Well, the other one's got to catch up. So they're both going to be going down. So we want to export... export all items in station. Yes, it actually will be. Check it will be try to export. Uncheck, you will be able to select. Well, let's uncheck because I like to always select. So we've got... Oh yeah, we got to get into the sapphire and the emerald and the ruby to make keys. So we want the golden rods, and we want the... Why are there golden ingots coming into here? And golden turbo filters. Right? I think it was turbo filters. No, that's what we're going to be making. It was golden gears. That's what it was. Okay, we gotta see what's going on there, why there's a ingot in there. We might have something crisscross. There's more gold coming. Oh, I have the wrong one hooked up, that's why. So, we don't need this line. That can actually go into a storage. Yeah, that can actually go into a storage. So we will take... That should be the last one. So what we want to run is... that can stay there. What we want to run is that down there. Yep. There we go. That should do it. Come on, you let me get out of there before. Now, oh, there you go. There we go. That's what we want. There we go. That's better. Now we'll just clear those ingots out of there so that they don't interrupt the process. Well, they shouldn't interrupt the process anyways, but... So now we're going to get a good mix because the gold rods are pretty much done feeding into here. Right, there's only going to be a little bit, so now it'll be bulk this, which will fill up the other part. And then it should alternate back and forth so we don't get an issue with sending all one product down the line. So let's spawn a minecart. We'll spawn just 2 for now. See how that works. I think 2 should be plenty. Should have maybe spaced them out a little bit more, but... So then here, we want to import... import all items. Yeah, that's fine, actually. We can leave it as importing all items. And, oh, I'm getting pushed by the cart. That was the second one. Okay, so we've got both in here. Both are coming out. Now, we just have to set these splitters. So to the right side, we better set up our combinators first. Okay, we've got to leave room for... You know, I wonder if I should run them off to the side. That way it leaves this area open for whatever else we want to do next. Quickly eat something. I'm just taking a second to think about that. Nah, I think we will just keep them running straight, because if we want to send that stuff on somewhere else later on down the road. See, the problem is this is now, we're all... Well, some of you watching may have gotten this far, but I have not gotten this far before. So this is new to me. One thing I do want to do is... No, it's not going to work. I was going to put a storage, but it's too late for that. So we'll put one... How much room we got here? Oh, there's quite a bit of room to work with there. I think we got enough. We'll go one there. And the other one... right on the line, eh? Whoops. There we go. That doesn't leave us a lot of room anyways. Right? So... Okay. So, if we want this one to be Gold Pistons... So, Gold Pistons... Oh, wait. What was that? Gold Pistons. Yeah, we want to make Gold Pistons. So we need silver rods on the left and gold gears on the right. So silver rods on the left. But it coming out of here, it doesn't matter. Silver rods. There we are. Silver rods on the left. Now, I don't actually know if it needs to be like this, right? Because it shows here on the left, does it actually need, or does it not matter? I'm sure it doesn't matter, but just so I don't have to redo everything, I'm gonna do it like this.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and then we want gold gears. We'll go left, select gold gears. We're gonna have to that should do. That might be too straight up and down. I don't know if it's gonna accept that. Oh, it is. Good. Okay, so that should work just fine. Oh, that's not the right one. That does not look like gold gears to me. Oh, gold gears right. There we are. That's what we did wrong. Because it's the output. So now, let's quickly get rid of this. Those gold gears. Did we get them all? Beauty. That's all gold gears. Okay. I put them the wrong way. Did I put that right on the... I did. I don't really like it. Maybe I'll fix it later. Okay, did that connect? Yeah, it did. Okay, something's not right on my other one either. I think I might have done the same thing. I might have done the same thing here. It was... Sorry, I just got to double check again. Silver rods. Okay, so silver rods. Oops, wrong button. Silver rods we want on the right. That's what the problem is. Oh, we got to connect a line to it, don't we? A conveyor belt. There we are. So now silver rods. Oh, we've got a bunch of ingots stuck in here too. I made the mistake of merging ingots into here. And now that's going to be a constant problem until we can filter them out. So, what I need to do is... maybe we can put a merger back up here. So we could... How is this gonna work? Because we need to stop... That's not gonna work because we're gonna need to stop a third one too. So what if we put a three-way splitter there? Because I only have 3 products in here, right? Yeah. That is correct. So we're gonna have to take this stuff back down. Right, and we'll have to stick a 3-way splitter in here. And now that 3-way splitter has to be able to go over there. This is when we start to get really janky. Okay, what if we put it real tight to here? We go real tight with a 3-way splitter.
Yep.
See, that's going to create a problem there too. So right output, we want... These are nice and wide. I like this display better than the splitter display. It was the silver rods, right? 99% sure. Silver rods. Items over will overflow to non... No, we do not want that. Mind you, we're going to have everything filtered anyways, so that shouldn't make a difference. Yeah, silver rods. Too many things going on today, I can't remember nothing. Okay, so we got the silver rods there. Then the front one, we're going to want the other one, which is going to be... we'll choose that one. Filters and golden rods. So we want filters coming out of there.
Yep.
So we want filters. And then this one will be ingots. Oh, I just, you know, every time I look at this list and I see all the compacted coal and stuff like that, I go, man, I haven't even gotten into that stuff yet. Okay, where's my ingots? Where are... There they are. Silver ingots. Okay, so silver ingots are just going to come out here to a storage. We'll put a little storage here. The problem is we're probably going to have to put a big storage, because once it fills up, like once this conveyor fills up with an ingot that can't get through here anymore, that's going to cause a problem. So we're going to have to go with a big one. And then we'll have to try and catch it. Geez, can we even get it in here? Is that going to work? Ooh. That is a tight squeeze through everything. Yeah. Make sure our conveyor is going to hook up decently. There we are. Okay, and then the other one is... So I want to do this one the same. Make sure I feed it into the same one, even though it probably doesn't matter. So filter is going into the left one. So we'll go... Oh, we can go right underneath, right? Did we go... Oh, we didn't go far enough. My bad. Okay, that connected. Yeah, that's connected. Okay, so let's check it, and everything should run properly. Beauty. Ingots are running right. Oh, we haven't hooked up the other one, that's right. We haven't hooked up this side. Okay, so we might as well run that out because... And that's going to be all ingots for a while, or what? I like how that turned without a penalty. Without an angle issue. Okay, I think that looks all right here, eh? Yep, everything looks good there. Want to make sure it looks like it's clearing there for sure.
Yep.
Man, is it all ingots? Jesus.
Yep.
Do we need to go and turn
Yep.
that off back over here?
Up.
Or what's not running? Look at it. Oh no, here we've got different stuff in there.
Yep. Yep.
And then that's... Oh, that's not right. Something's going wrong here. Oh, I don't have anything assigned to this one. That's why. That's a problem.
Yep.
So nothing is being made here. It's just... Wait a second. Oh, it's all going through storage. And silver rods. Okay. So this is supposed to be ingots only. Probably back this way. Yeah, this is supposed to be ingots only. So if I delete that and then put it back in, should fix it. There, that's gonna fix our huge problem with the overflow of ingots. Huge. That was a big no-no. See, now we don't have any ingots coming into here, which is what we were supposed to have. There we go. See? Find your errors here and there. That's all merging together. So now, see, we didn't even need a three-way here. So I might get rid of that down the future. Let that fill up with its, man, that's probably a ton in here now. That'll be it now. Okay, so we just have to watch for these other ones to come flowing down, which are... Oh yeah, they're both in there. It's just they need to filter out the ingots first. Okay, so that's set up. Now we need to... And that is set up, right, the gold. And this is the gold, rods. So we want the golden rods to come out of here. Which is all that will come out of here because that's all we have coming into here. So as long as we just hook it up, it should work just fine. So we have to go... Okay, so we're gonna have to... Hopefully that won't be too much of an angle. Let's try and see if that works. There, that works, eh? That all clears. Yeah, that all clears. Looks nice. Beauty.
Yep.
Why don't we see them coming?
Yep.
Is it because we're blocked by gears? Yes, it's because we're blocked by gears. So once we get everything running, then it'll feed through. So we now have to run our pipes through, which is another problem in its own, but I think we have room here. Yeah, we got one pipe right there. Hopefully we don't have to... See, what I thought of in the future was I might be able to put another merger in here, and then we can run more water and steam. But I'm hoping that we have enough. Okay, so if I put one right about here. Go there. Yeah, we don't need to run into that one, but I guess we can. There we go. It goes through there, but we can get rid of it. We can fix that up later. So now the problem is gonna be... Oh, I didn't do any of the stuff that I normally do. I'll fix that up later. You know, when I bring it low so that we can run over top of it easily. So we'll do it on this one for sure. Oh, we can just run. Yeah, we can just run this underneath, eh? How far is it gonna let us go? Right there. And then, now we gotta get over here somehow. The maze. Let's go there, and then we'll go up. There we go. Was it actually... Oh, we don't have any of the other ones in yet. Oh, but it's taking filters, so that means it's working.
Yep.
And now this other one, hopefully this other one doesn't shut it down. I don't think so. We kind of have a... overabundance of steam, it seems like to me. Let's keep it over here. Come on, bring it back up. Back up. There you go. There we go. There, it's taken, so we've got enough steam to run everything. Beauty. So soon we should see, there we go. Everything's coming down there. Now we need to see the gold rods come. Here they're coming. So as long as we see the gold rods coming. There we are. Everything's good there. Okay, everything's good there. Okay, there we go. We're making... It's a slow process with the gold pistons. 10 seconds to make one. So we're gonna have to tack on a storage onto here. So that's all running good. Now let's check this one. That one's running good. Okay, folks. I'm just gonna add some storage onto here. And now we got our combiners going and getting our precision, our golden pistons going. And what's our other one? Our turbo filters. So that will help with our automation into the next level, which I believe is 6. So, like and subscribe. I'm Dirty Bones, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.